Hi there. Here we are. It is the end of week 14. God, the time is passing so fast. But then there's other moments where it just seems to go like molasses. And sometimes I appreciate that. So, what have we been up to this week? Well, we did get in some more plants. We did get in some more, I got in some more soil, and I've been managing all the plants that were already here. So the great news is over in the garden area, there are little green things sprouting above the soil finally. So we have things sprouting up in the Three Sisters. We have beans sprouting up in the bed that is just bush beans. In the Three Sisters, it looks like what's doing the main amount of sprouting is corn, although I can see some other things going on too. But the corn is very important because as soon as the corn gets a little taller, that's when we actually put the third sister in. We put the long beads in, which will crawl up the corn. So Lauren says she thinks it'll be about another 2 weeks, but that's really great news. We got things popping over there. We also had some creature last night, as a matter of fact, because I've been going over there every night and every morning, and I've been checking on them and watering them, and everybody was fine last night. This morning, there were some holes in the beds, burrowed into the soil. So somebody's snooping around, and I put some natural creature deterrent over there. It smells like a combination of pepper and cinnamon. Lauren put it all together, shook it all up, and said, use this. So that is now down to hopefully keep that from happening. In the long run, I am probably going to have to put up some form of protection, chicken wire, something to protect them. But I was hoping that I could go a little bit of time before that happened. Maybe not. So, what else did come in? I don't remember if the Katuk was here last week. I think it was. But one of the things I did get this week was the moringa cuttings. I've got 5 beautiful moringa cuttings. So those are now, I scraped a little bit of the skin of it, and I've got it in water just to let it acclimate a little bit before I put it in the ground. So that's very exciting. Moringa. That's very exciting. That and the Katuk that came, you could just literally live off of those two. Now, I won't be doing that anytime soon, considering how small they are. But I'm very excited about both of those. And then the other very cool thing this week was that I did get things into the ground. So I got both the hydrangeas out in front of me on either side of a saw palmetto that's out here. I got the final crepe myrtle. Remember, there was a crepe myrtle that I said looked like it was dead ski. Well, guess what? It started sprouting leaves after I moved it over here by the house and was watering it consistently and had the sun shining bright on it. So I got that one into the ground. There are now 4 crepe myrtles spread out there in front of me, and they are they're black diamond crepe myrtles. The one that looks the best is this just gorgeous shade of deep burgundy wine, blackish looking red. Don't know how to describe it, but it's gorgeous. So I'm hoping that the others will fall in suit with that. And the other thing that I got in the ground was my Russian sage. So that's very exciting, and that actually already has a beautiful, just a beautiful smell to it. It's a unique sage smell, the Russian sage. So that is in the little wildflower garden area. And speaking of the wildflower garden area, there's little green things coming up all over in that area also. If you remember what I did or saw what I did, I literally was just throwing handfuls of wildflowers out there. I had poppies and mixed sunflowers and Mexican mint sunflowers, and I had a butterfly and bird mixture collection. I don't know, just incredible things out there, and there's all these little green things beginning to come up from the soil now. So hopefully soon we'll be seeing more of that. There is just growth happening everywhere, including with me, always with me. Every week is a new week to see what I know, what I don't know, and how I get to learn what I don't know. It goes like that week after week. So this week, that's what it has looked like a lot with the planting things. So I did have some new creature sightings this week. There was, and I don't have videos. I have photos, but not videos of any of these because everybody was moving so fast. There is an interesting looking squirrel. He's kind of white and kind of, well, not white, like much more light gray, and he's big, and he's got a great big tail. No, it's not a raccoon. It's really a squirrel. Anyhow, he came bounding across the property this week. And then, speaking of bounding across the property, I was sitting here the other night, and I was like, oh my God. And it was literally a rabbit. A hare, perhaps, is what you would call it. I got to go figure out the difference. What's the difference between a hare and a rabbit? But nevertheless, that's what it was. Kind of gray, kind of rough looking, not like a cute little Easter bunny rabbit necessarily, but very cute anyhow. And he hopped over by the truck and just sat there for a little while as if he was taking in the sundown, and then hopped back off into the woods. And then the other creature I got to see this week, and this is the first one that I have seen on the property of any type. And that was a little black gardener snake. And he was just kind of hanging out as I was tending to the gardenia over in this direction. Just kind of hanging out, I think probably trying to make sure that I wasn't gonna hurt him. Those little black gardener snakes are they're very harmless and to us, but they do take care of a lot of buggy creatures. So he's welcome to hang out, and I am aware that as the heat increases, it's probably that time of year. So who knows? Maybe I will get to see more this year. I really kind of prefer not to. I'm not feeling cuddly about snakes. I appreciate them. I honor them. I respect what they do. I'd like them to stay a little further away from me. Yeah, like that. So, all right. That is really it for this week. I should be getting in the soil for the other 3 beds this week. And so there will be more planting that happens by next week. Gracie has actually been a good girl this week. She hasn't run away. She hasn't done anything horrible. It's very nice when that happens. So, we're going to leave you now because there's really nothing else to tell you about other than how incredibly wonderful it is here. I can't help it. I actually really, really love being here. Thank goodness, huh? Because otherwise it would have been 3 years trying to get here for what, right? Okay, so Gracie and I, she's going to lick my knee for a moment, and then I'm going to see if I can get her attention. And we send you freedom for yourself and your life from Freedom Makers. And we send you love, 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 love. We send you tons of love. And as always, we send you peacefulness. Please take that in, create it for yourself. All of this is, all of these ways of being are all inside jobs. So take it in, create all of it for yourself. And I'm thrilled to be able to send it to you. So we will see you again next week. And hopefully we have more things that have grown and more things in the ground. And God knows what we'll get started by next week. So thanks for being with us again. Bye.